Okay, we got 18 minutes 38 seconds on this one. So this is a video I was gonna make kind of a long time ago, but this is a very fascinating thing I discovered recently because I've been doing shit ton of shit for a long time. I'm literally hyperactive amongst the hyperactive, so go fucking figure. I and just to give put it into perspective, um, because no one watches all the videos, and even this video is gonna get one or two views best at best, but this is just part of the whole thing as well. So um, to put it into perspective, that I'm hyperactive amongst the hyperactive is I got in a 4 years bachelor, I got my bachelor's in law in 3 years, and instead of 8 semesters, I got it like in 7 semesters, and my master's degree of three. Is it I think yeah, it's 2 years. I got it my first master's degree in private law. I got it in 1.5 year, and before others finished the first masters, I got my second one in public international law. That was a very rushed program of um, 1 year as well. So basically, it's for my age, I'm kind of ahead. On top of that, with my and this isn't like about my ego or something. I just want to get to the point, and this is actually elevating the point to put it into perspective. So, on top of that, I've been doing YouTube for 2 years with among 5 channels. Some of these are repetitive things that I say one video or other, but for this one is and others, to be honest, I kind of comb my words carefully to let's say to brush the um, sentences carefully, fucking, let's say, hairbrushing kind of metaphor thing. So the whole thing is that I've been doing a lot of things, like even the YouTube thing I've been doing for 2 years. Even the past year alone, I have 5 channels, and I've been putting out like about 2,000 videos or more in the past year alone. So, and I've been writing since I was 8 years old, and all of that stuff like that, like learning languages, reading shit ton of books, networking with a lot of thinkers, writers, and influential people and stuff like that. But the main point is that volume is actually the win. And what I noticed that the volume itself, the numbers, mold you into pattern recognition, no matter how, let's call it, smart you are, or because intelligence is just a matter of speed. But the more you see and repeat the patterns, even, let's say, a fucking retard could literally see the patterns when it happens 2,000 times. I remember I'm very bad with places and remembering names and just route functioning and shit like that. I remember once I was going one path for 30 days in a row, and for fucking what you call um, every single day. And after 30 days, of course, I knew all of it by heart because it's just pattern recognition. So in everything, I noticed that even because they say one of the keys of success is being open to feedback, being open to improvement, being whatever. But my counter argument for it is, although I'm curious and I'm kind of open for feedback and growth and stuff like that, but the volume and the numbers of doing one thing thousands of times not only forces the feedback on you, but also kind of hones the skills. I remember after a bit of writing, I had this kind of flow pattern of what words to use, the impact of words, the weight of each word, and the, let's say, the audibility or the sonic symphony of certain words, the emotional weight of and the impact of each word, each sentence's measurement, and the whole like word building and the scenarios and everything involved in just writing. That every single piece, I was not only surpassing myself, I was fascinating myself with, wow, this is the best thing ever. And the next day or the next writing, I would literally shit on the first one because the improvement would be astronomical. So what I noticed is that because they say there is this Mr. Beast kind of interview that he puts it quite simply that put out like 100 videos out and then decide you want to do YouTube or not. And the funny thing is, there's a very clever kind of message in this thing because in 100 videos, you're gonna actually learn shit ton of things in just doing the thing you don't know anything about. Like fucking Alex Hormozy has a very interesting quote that he says, be willing to suck at things for a long time before you become a master at it. And there's even a scientific kind of backing of the whole thing as well, that in order to be good at something, at like top 10% of something, you just need 20 hours. Not a day, not a month, 20 hours period. You start today, you literally finish tomorrow. That's it. 20 hours will gonna put you in front of 90% of people. Although I don't kind of believe to be ahead, to be back or whatever, but it's just a measurement that you kind of measure success and growth with. Because the funny thing that I'm gonna flood this one with fucking borrowed authority, as they call it in marketing, with another quotation from Jordan Peterson, and he literally says, so I'm gonna paraphrase this. So life is movement and death is lack of movement. Let's put it simply. So in order to move, you need direction. And direction is the passion. I kind of disagree with it, but he literally says if you have a goal, if you have a passion, you're gonna move towards it. And the kind of discrepancy and dissonance between reward and effort is gonna be evaluated by the worth of your goal. So the higher your goal is, the more effort you are gonna take in order to realize that goal, because everything is just a matter of energy. But the way I see it is that passion is literally unlimited energy. Remember last time you did something and you didn't even realize how many microscopic kind of actual objective energy kind of drainage it has caused you, because you are passionate about it and you don't even fucking notice there is a lack of energy. One thing I actually noticed, because I'm infatuated with like stories and stuff like that, I remember I was literally at the fucking death's door with exhaustion, with boredom, with everything, and I couldn't even handle my own fucking existence because I was so fucking tired, physically, mentally, existentially, and everything. But I literally met someone and they appeared quite interesting to me. I fucking talked with them like for 2 hours. We went to a fucking let's call it Insta date. That I talked to her at the spot. I got the number and we had nothing to do, so we went on a fucking coffee date and shit like that. And we spent like 1 hour and like 35-ish minutes just yapping. And the more I was talking, because this person was quite interesting. She was a songwriter. She was quite athletic, um, b- quite confident, because I see a lot of like people lacking confidence and shit like that. But this one was like not arrogance, that she was like, okay, I'm beautiful, fucking worship me, but not quite like, oh no, I'm worth nothing. If someone says hello, I'm gonna literally go to a fucking one night stand with them, because that's most of the people these days. But I was literally getting a lot of energy from that, and it wasn't even her. Or I've had the same thing with like a fucking 70 years old man. It's just a conversation and the story of the person itself. That not only I fucking am literally getting energy from that, it's costing me nothing. I'm literally getting the fucking net positive of the whole thing, because of how my kind of reward system works. And that's like passion for me. So the main thing that's not I'm not gonna go on tangent with is like that you need to do shit ton of times to get good at the thing, like to become like the 10% of that. I remember like first times of like approaching people and talking to them was like, okay, some people were like, okay, what the fuck is this? Some people would just ignore you and stuff like that. But after sometimes it's like it becomes like so fucking natural. Even today on my way back, I just was talking to a lot of people, just 10 minutes conversation here, 5 minutes here, 15 minutes there. And it's like because of my curiosity, people feel welcomed in the like the fucking energy sphere that is being like shared there. It's kind of a safe space that they can be themselves without judgment or anything. Because if you are curious, you're not gonna have the fucking mental capacity to even judge people, because judging is that I know you and I already am bored of you, or I already have you figured out. But curiosity is literally, I don't know you. I am enthralled to meet you, and I am literally infatuated with the every little details to learn about you, about your story, your whole existence. And that's literally the antithesis of judgment. And because when there is no judgment, there is freedom, that freedom of expression, people just want to be around these kind of people. I remember even today, the funny thing happened that this woman was waiting for the bus with me, and I was so bored, and I noticed she was reading a book. So we talked about the book, and my bus arrived, and I literally said, okay, this is my bus. It was nice talking to you, and I hopped on the bus, and she literally followed me into the bus, because I said, okay, this isn't your bus or something like that. But she said, no, 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 no. It's kind of, it's close by. I'm enjoying the conversation and shit like that. And she literally went out of her way to continue like 5 or 10 minutes more of the conversation, because that's like, that's, that's like the nature of human beings, that they want to feel important and feel cared for. And when you literally go with curiosity and let people talk about themselves and let people kind of be themselves without judgment around you, it's like so freeing that even some of their best friends or like best relatives don't often do, because there is this perception of the person and who they are, or their patterns and stuff like that, that molds the whole kind of relationship into a kind of judgmental and presumptuous kind of relationship. But yeah, back to the point is that, so what I realized with all of the things I'm doing a shit ton of time, I realized that the numbers and the volume itself is molding me into a better version of all of this. So this is very fascinating to me, that you don't even need to be willing to learn. You don't need to even be curious. You're gonna become curious because you see the patterns, and at least if it's not me specific, you're gonna be curious about why these patterns emerge, and you want to follow upon the patterns that delight you, and figure out the way around the patterns that you don't like. Which is fascinating, that you don't even need to start with enthusiasm. You don't need to start with fucking what you call openness, with this curiosity. All of it is gonna come. It literally reminds me of that NFX kind of song that is, I think it's called Go, and he's goated for that one, that all of his songs are copyright free, and it's like shit ton of what you call credence to the guy, that the guy is literally begging you to take his money, because that's how copyright works. But anyways, so he has this song that is literally go. Even when you feel low, you can go. If you're tired, go. And there's a kind of proverb in my language that literally says, die and continue. There's a kind of a story behind it, but I don't like to literally speak in my own language. That's kind of insecurity I have, and I don't have the storage to literally translate it into kind of pristine English for one or two people watching. But yeah, the main point is literally just start, continue, 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 and then you're gonna be infatuated with the continuation and with consistency itself. So yeah, the whole thing is that volume is the actual win. Volume is the value. So yeah, and whatever you're doing, one or two people watching, just keep at it and continue, and yeah, the path is gonna reveal itself to you. As cliche as that shit sounds, it actually is yeah, a lived experience of me. But yeah, that's the video, and bye.